Ariel, we got a tip from a Tippendale through Blue Sky. If you're not following us at dailytipspod.bsky.social, what are you doing? But Ariel, what was the tip from the Tippendale and who gave it to us?
This is a tip from a Tippendale who has no idea who we are or that our show exists. The tip is, quote, "I don't know where I got this tip, but you can freeze jalapeños and just grate them, seeds and all, into a dish. Adds a bit of heat and is so much easier than seeding and chopping them. Thank you to Apocalyptica Now, the Tippendale that doesn't know about tips, officially, for this tip of the day."
What a good tip. Thank you, Apocalyptica Now. And someday maybe you'll listen to Daily Tips that may or may not help you and discover that we have credited you on this Monday, the 27th of January, 2025. I'm Ned, that's Ariel, and you will see us tomorrow.
Ned, you have a bone to pick. With what?
Y'all, if you know a podcaster or if you know a person who makes media on the internet, chances are if they've ever had a sponsorship or they do affiliate links, you've clicked on something and you've bought from them, and that's great. And the way this works is that there's a little cookie on your browser, and when you click on that affiliate link, it says, hey, person who gave you the affiliate link sent you to this website, therefore we should give them the money for the purchase that you make. Well, did you know if you use those apps like Honey, those browsers that then pop up right before you finish a sale and say, hey, try out these discount codes, it replaces the link so it no longer credits the person you clicked on to get there? You are now exclusively supporting PayPal, and PayPal and Honey will get all of the money that should have gone to the person who gave you the link in the first place. So the tip of the day is this. When you get to a checkout, you might want to try some discount codes to see if you can save a little more. Just go Google the website and the word discount codes and try it yourself. Don't use Honey, don't use an autofiller, because it will stop the person who gave you the affiliate link from getting credited, and I'd much rather that money go to a small, independent person than I would PayPal. That's the tip of the day.
And just to wrap it all up, thank you for picking that bone, Ned, on Daily Tips that may or may not help you. You're Ned, I'm Ariel. And today is Thursday, so we're back tomorrow with the last tip of the week.
Today's Tuesday.
What?
It's Tuesday the 28th.
I hate it.
Are
you sure?
That's so funny.
It's
so funny.
It's the last Wednesday of January, and by now, some of you Tippendales may have fallen off of your goals, fallen off of your resolutions, but Anjali Bhimani is here to give us a guest tip that will bring you right back into it. Anjali, what do you have for us?
Hello. Okay, so this is something that I cultivated in my own mindset because I really hate New Year's resolutions. So I like to say you choose your own New Year, because the new year can start anytime you want. Birthdays are a great time to start a new year. Also, if you go to the National Days calendar, you can pretty much find a reason to start anything on any day of the year. I'm going to start being sweeter to my family. Oh, look, it's National Praline Day. What a perfect day. So you can really find an excuse to start something on any given day of the year. I like giving myself an excuse to do things right rather than a mandate.
It's also a permission that it's okay to do things wrong, because you can get yourself back on the horse faster than waiting for New Year's next year.
Absolutely. Don't mandate it. Don't look at the calendar to say, I have to do it by then. Give yourself that reason, and then give yourself the grace to know that not every day you're going to be great at it, but as long as the majority of the time you're consistently moving in the right direction, you're going to get there.
Well, Anjali, thank you for being our guest tipper for January 2025. It has been a joy having you on Daily Tips that may or may not help you. And you better believe we're going to call you again in a few months to see if you've got any new tips for us. In the meantime, Tippendales, you will see myself and Ariel Nissenblatt tomorrow here on Daily Tips that may or may not help you for Thursday. You are doing the cheeky slice rule. I don't know what this means. Here we go.
What do you think it means, actually?
The
And let's keep this in.
slice rule. My guess is don't cut a piece of pie larger than your cheek.
That's interesting. Nope. No, the cheeky slice rule is that you're hungry now. You have plans to eat later, and it could be a long time until that actually happens. Get yourself one slice of pizza, maybe even share that slice of pizza. That's it. It's just a cheeky slice. Then you can decide if you're still starving or if you can hold off until your larger meal later. And if worse comes to worse, you just have less food at your planned dinner later. So that's the cheeky slice rule for daily tips that may or may not help you.
Ariel, do you have a favorite dollar slice here in New York?
No, I do not. I have a favorite $3.50 slice.
Oh, wow. You fancy.
I just don't think that there are many dollar slices left except for those shitty ones, that are like in the tourist areas.
Sure.
And they're grease balls.
But they're so good.
Are they? Okay. Let us know, Tippendales, where you get your pizza. The beautiful thing about a podcast about tips that may or may not help you is that tips come back around in one way or another, and today is one of those days. Ned, what is today's tip?
I just found out about this, and I'm so excited. So you know how we had a tip, last year, I guess, about using Libby to get ebooks from your public library, read them on your favorite e-reader? Well, today's tip is about Kanopy, Kanopy, which is a service your library may or may not have that allows you to rent movies. Very good movies, both, popular blockbusters, but also like classics and things like that you can rent and watch directly on your TV or on your device. And it should just be included in your library card. If your library doesn't have Kanopy, ask your public library about gaining access to Kanopy as part of your membership. Kanopy is awesome. I have watched very many cool movies in the last couple weeks since I found it, and I am so excited to tell you all about it now on the final Friday of January, the 31st, 2025, Ariel.
We made it. One full month of this year.
Which is weird because it's 2 months
year.
into our second season because we started in December. So like year 3 for us will be December, but we'll get there.
Yeah, fiscally, we're in year, where are we?
It's
just because our podcast really makes a lot of money, so we have to count the fiscal years.
Fiscally, our podcast is rolling in the sweet, sweet zeros.
It's important that we acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patreon.
Hey, if you want to sponsor our podcast, contact us. We don't have a Patreon. Tell your friends.